start off with a question for you all. I want you guys to think about a time where you lost something dear to you, whether that be someone, a pet, or a trinket, or item, just something you lost. So I want to take you guys on a journey where the wind runs fast, but the animals run faster, to the home of the cheetah, the African savanna. Hello, my name is Scarlet. Welcome to the White Oak Conservation Center here in Florida. Today we'll be discussing cheetahs and how they got their tear marks. We'll also be talking about how to identify cheetahs and how they're commonly mistaken for other species. We'll be talking about the story that they have about their tears, and I will also be discussing how those morals within that story fit into today. So, do you guys know what a cheetah looks like? Many people confuse them with leopards, jaguars, and many other species, but we'll have an activity to see if you guys know the difference. Starting off, do you guys know what this one is?
Leopard.
Correct, it is a leopard.
Oh, it's coming down to the inside.
You can tell it's a leopard because of the rosettes on its fur. They're more thin and they're not as broken up, and they have a clear brown spot in the middle. For our next one, do you know what this is? Yes, it's jaguar. Again, they also have rosettes, but the rosettes are a lot bigger and thicker, and they also are broken up more, along with having a dot in the center. Now, does anybody know what this is? This one's a bit trickier. What? Nope. Nobody can answer?
Black Panther.
It's a king cheetah. It's a variant of the cheetah due to a genetic mutation. Scientists don't really know why it happens other than just genetics. It just happens. And then, does anybody know what this is?
Cheetah.
Correct. It is a cheetah. You can tell it doesn't have rosettes, just pure black spots. So, for cheetahs, they have long, skinny legs. They don't have retractable claws, which help in keeping traction on the ground as they run and do sharp turns. They have a long, skinny tail as well for balancing, and it's also about the length of their body. A very long, skinny body, again, also helps for speed. And then their tiny heads. Cheetahs are also one of the smallest big cats. But now that you know what a cheetah looks like, let's delve into the story of how they got their tears. In biology, the general reason why they have them is just to block out the sun so they don't have glare. But folks have come up with their own stories about how they got those tears. It all starts out with a man hunting out in the savannah. He's looking at the impalas and he's thinking, wow, I don't want to hunt today. I just want to sit around. As he's sitting and watching, he notices his mother cheetah. As she's running and hunting, he wonders, I wonder why I don't have someone to hunt for me. I wish I had that, so I don't have to worry about it. So as he watches, he sees the mother cheetah take the prey to its kids and feed them. The hunter comes up with a plan. In the middle of the night, he waits for the mother to leave. He goes up to the cubs and he steals them, thinking that they can hunt for him once they're older. The mother returns and is distraught. She cries, she yells, she's screaming for her children, but there is no response. After days of crying and looking for her kids, her face is stricken and scarred with streaks. The gods above notice her sorrow, and in compassion, they mark all cheetahs with the same markings that she does, in remembrance of her lost children, and as a showcase of human greed. Now you remember that question I asked in the beginning, about whether you lost something and how it made you feel. Now I want you guys to discuss about the morals of this story and how you think those relate.
Basically. kind of like the I can't remember what the group is.
No Trace.
No, the like indigenous people of like Washington area have like the bear story.
But then I feel like losing something like the cheetah, losing something so severe and it's so precious to you, it leaves a mark forever.
Yeah.
Everyone's done? Ready? Anyone would like to share what they thought?
Don't mess with the cheetah.
Don't poach animals.
They have feelings too.
From the story, we learn that actions have consequences, and those consequences cause this mother to yearn for her lost children. We also learn about how greed can cause huge impacts on the environment, such as poaching and trade and habitat destruction. After this talk, I hope you guys will remember this story and would have learned how to identify cheetahs, their story, and how the morals of that story still connect to today. And I leave you with this message. Although that story is hundreds of years old, that hunter still lives today. He just looks different now. Poaching and habitat destruction are still occurring, and it's not just stealing cubs, but entire species. Those tears on their face remind us that nature grieves, and so should we. I hope you guys enjoyed this talk. If you guys have any questions, please come up to me. I also have pamphlets on how you guys can help in conservation efforts, if you so choose.